Welcome, Pocket Friends, to the first part in a new series, 100 Days of Stardew Valley. We are starting with a brand new save file. Let me introduce you to our character, Elise. She is named after a very special heart pet that we had, a rat. Yes, I said rat. So naturally, we are going to name this the Rat Farm after her, and her favorite thing is adventure. We are going to select a dog, choose the forest farm, and make sure we guarantee year one completion, which ensures we get the red cabbage. Otherwise, it would not be available until year 2. Let's get started. Grandpa gives us this envelope, which we try to open immediately, but he tells me we have to be patient. He starts talking about being crushed by the burden of modern life, and now is feeling like we really need to open the letter now. He goes on about growing emptiness. I mean, does he understand the state of the world that we're in? Anyways, he makes us wait till, that has to be a typo, 20 seconds later maybe, I don't know. We're working corporate Jojo, which, let's be honest, is really hard as a rat, so we go ahead and open that letter. Grandpa gives us the deed to a farm, Rat Farm in Stardew Valley. So guess where we're going? Let's be honest, what do you expect when you give someone a farm? Of course we're taking it. We get this cutscene with Robin, who isn't even marryable, and then Lewis, who, quite frankly, we immediately dislike. So we get rid of both of them and head right into day one. Day one starts with parsnips, a little bit of rearranging because, let's be honest, I can't make it into the room without almost passing out. Why does this chair not fit? And moving the TV closer. We get right to clearing the land, tilling it, pretend like we're going to have quality sprinklers soon, and plant the seeds. It's this time that I start shipping one of everything because I may have been traumatized from previous perfection runs. And we're off to the town. Day one continues with some good old-fashioned foraging, and then what we're really here for, which is digging in the trash to find a garbage can hat. That is one of my big goals. Lewis reminds us that we're supposed to be getting started by meeting everyone. You'll notice that with humble effort, I do try to start this, but then forget about it a few days later. Normally I'm a Leah girly, but there's something about Haley that just says, good luck, babe. I pick up a forageable, take vengeance on Joja, look in a mirror, almost see a daffodil in front of Caroline, and finally pick out some seeds for spring. Okay, so I picked up one seed. It was a potato seed. I had to go do some shuffling around because my inventory is so small. I did end up making it work, and I did end up getting other seeds as well. Y'all remember, this is still a Let's Play with me. We find a leek, say hi to Linus, and even catch Sebastian, which is odd for me. And then finally, at the end of the day, I go get some spring onions. I do things a little backwards here. I realize this. I spend my remaining energy chopping down trees, craft a chest, and head to bed. Overnight, we reach level 1 of foraging. In the morning, we check our mail to see that Willie is back. After we chop some trees, water our crops, create another chest, and then kind of head there in a really big roundabout way. Remember, we're checking the garbage cans and getting forage. We eventually make our way to see Willie, who isn't marryable, by the way, and he gives us a fishing rod, which we immediately put to use a couple times and then upgrade to the training rod. Then we're going to go up to, what was that? Bubbles? Like I was saying, we're going up to the mountains where I place a chest for easy storage and then fish all day long until finally running back to make it in time to sleep, where we level up to fishing level 2. The next day is a guaranteed rain day, and look, my plant is growing on the stick. We check trash cans and we fish. We fish so much and we get so many treasure chests. It is insane. Back to back to back, I've got so many things from it. It was just such a good day for fishing. You can see I had to empty things out and go back because it was that good of a fishing day, which is great because it's all that we did. I grab whatever we might need for Gunther, head back home, in time to sleep, and we level up to fishing level 4. It's a new day, and no, absolutely not. Get away, Crow, get away. We check the mail where Robin apologizes for making fun of our house, and then we see that the Hat Mouse is in town water the crops, and go to the other side of our farm to see the stumps and forage in that area. We check for trash. We are guilted into giving stuff to Gunther, per usual in any kind of game like this, but he does give us money for it. And then we fish. We fish our life away. We fish so much and we don't level up to level 5, which is very unfortunate because late at night, oh, okay, we do have achievements here. I should probably mention that. We run over here, and then I run into the cliff, and then I run over that way, and then I get stuck in my forest. And then I get to my garden and I crash. And because we didn't level up, we pay for it. But that is okay. It is a new day and it's day 5. Day 5 is a special day because Clint, not right now. Oh my gosh. This man. Well, the parsnips are done, which is good. But day 5 is a special day because of 2 things. 1, the community center, and 2, the mines are open. And I guess we learned how to craft a furnace, so yay. But at the expense of seeing Clint, was it really worth it? We harvest the parsnips, we collect a daffodil to use for later, and we try to get to fishing level 5, but it does not happen. So we go to Pierre's where we sell the parsnips and we get some new seeds to plant later. We go give a daffodil to Haley. We trigger the community center event by leaving town and going back. And Lewis guilts us into repairing the community center that he says is full of rats, which is actually just us and Junimos. And while he goes to get his lunch, we dwell on the fact that we have to do everything. We go ahead and read the scroll, even though that is gibberish. We give Caroline a daffodil, and we go look at the cart, which is full of endgame stuff, starfruit, caviar. What is this? I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, right? But we can't use this stuff right now. So we plant the parsnip seeds. We trigger the event to get the sword from Marlin so that we can go to the mines, which, let's be honest, was not an ideal run. We got an amethyst and we got to level 5. Not bad, but not great. Then we water the parsnips. I know it's backwards. I have ADHD. I don't know what to tell you. And we go to sleep. We level up to level 1 farming no more crows. Day 6, we got a letter in the mail from Asmodeus to discuss the rat problem. We watered our crops, went to go see him, where he strong-armed a Junimo. The poor Junimo, look at his face. I feel really bad for it. And then he was all, I don't understand why they won't talk to me. You don't understand that? He gave us a weird drink where we went and saw trees, got a Joja Cola from a trash can, returned some stone to Robin, and got to level 10 in the mines. And we got leather boots. And that was kind of all that we did today. It was not super eventful, but it was still a full day. We did level up in mining and combat. Day 7 is a Sunday, which means it's Queen of Sauce. That happens every single Sunday, and then repeat episodes, if you ever miss a dish, are on Wednesdays. Today we learned stir fry. Went out and watered the crops. And I collected anything we might need to donate to Gunther. Then we checked on the cart lady. There wasn't a whole lot there until I saw the red cabbage seeds. The second cart lady time was red cabbage seeds. We need money for that. We checked some trash cans. We donated the stuff to Gunther and collected the rewards. We donated the first foraging bundle, the spring bundle, to the community center, which unlocked 2 different things. It unlocks the area for the crops and it unlocks the fishing area. We also get rewards for seeds there, which we'll plant later. I needed to get to level 5 fishing, so we fished so much. I sold what I needed to sell for fish in order to get the cabbage seeds. Went and got the cabbage seed. Then went to go give Lewis a birthday present because I realized this is his birthday. But then he wanted to talk to me about prize tickets. He was very concerned that we'd only be in it for the prize tickets, and I assured him that is the entire reason we cared at all. But then he thanked me for my honesty, which I found very strange. I didn't know what to give him. It's kind of a weird birthday in spring, so I gave him dandelions. But then he smelled me and said I smell like the community center, which smells like rats, which we are. I went to go say hello to everybody else who I forgot about: Marnie, Shane, Gus, Emily. The last person left was Harvey. And well, he doesn't go to the saloon this day, so I tried chopping down his door. That didn't work. I was gonna leave, then thought about waiting for him, and then decided to ultimately just leave anyways. I put some rice shoots in the ground, planted the stuff that I got from Gunther and watered that. Remembered to do the scarecrow that I had previously forgot about and went to bed, where we leveled up to level 5 fishing and chose the fisher profession, where it's worth 25% more. A new day brings watering for the crops that are laid out, collecting all of the fish and seeing if they pulse the little community center area up top. That means they need to be donated, so we donate all the ones that do that. And we donate actually quite a few. And then we sell the rest to Willie so that we can go ahead and buy the fiberglass rod and use our bait, which will mean we can catch fish so much more quickly. We spend some time fishing, and then I make an irrational decision to buy a lot of parsnip seeds, which I'm not really ready to plant, so I do what I can to make room. Like, I'm really, really not ready for this. We managed to plant quite a few and water some of them before we call it a night and head to bed. But we level up to level 2 foraging. A new day means more crops. Parsnips are ready, and we get 500 gold from Dad. We harvest those parsnips and plant so many more. Like, so many more. We are just tearing trees down, and we are planting in any space we can make, even though our inventory is full. So I make a new chest. We're going to make that orange for later. Go into town. Remember to say hi to Harvey because we forgot about him, and now that quest is complete. Check the trash cans. You know, when people are like, hey, we watered, if I don't see it on there, just know that we did in fact water. That's the same for me in checking trash cans. We got 2 trash gets today, which was amazing. And that was what we needed to water all of these crops. I mean, it was so much watering, and there was so much running around to make sure that we got energy. I had to go back to the chests and eat fish and then bring myself all the way back, and we watered some more. And then finally we went to bed, thank goodness. And it was great because the next thing that happened is that we leveled up to level 2 farming and got the little sprinklers. I really want the quality sprinklers though. Day 10 starts with a new pet. We adopt a dog. Of course, we say yes, and we name her after Macy, which was Elisa's sister, and they were so, so close. What a cutie. We water a bunch of parsnips. I am dedicating my life to fishing and farming in this game, and I know it will get us somewhere, but I can't express how much I dislike watering and refilling things and getting more fuel and going all the way back to get fish to then water some more. But that is where we're at, and that is what's happening. Alex says something just really gross, and I try to be polite, and then we finish up watering. Finally, we give Vincent a birthday gift. Happy birthday. We try to get to level 15 in the mines. What is going on with this save file? I spent so much time on this last floor and could not do it. No ladder appeared. And so we passed out and went to day 11, but not before leveling up to level 2 combat. It's day 11 where I realized that if you pass out and level up, it's not that you don't owe money, it's that you don't lose energy. So I still have full energy. Robin's looking for her axe. We go ahead and water as many crops as we can. Why did I do this to myself? Oh my gosh. No, really, Stardew's relaxing. We go see a cutscene where Jazz and Vincent see something strange in the sewers and mention a key from Gunther. I get some spring onions, collect Robin's axe, and make a quick pit stop to the community center to drop off a green bean before dropping off her axe. Then I get some fish because I have a couple quests I need to complete. Oh, there's one of them now. I need to give him a sunfish. So we stop him, give it to him, and get a prize ticket, which gives me more crops to water. Yay. But these ones only take 3 days to grow. They are the fastest growing crops in Stardew, so we prioritize them, water what we can before going to sleep. Oh, and remembering to pet Macy. Now we go to sleep. Day 12 brings rain. You know what that means? It means we don't have to water crops. There's an egg festival tomorrow, but today we fish. We fish in the mountains, we fish in the rivers, we fish wherever we can, and we fish all day long because we're trying to earn some money, and we're also trying to level up to get to level 10 fishing. We sell what we can. It gives us a little chunk of change, but we level up for 3 farming and level up to level 6 fishing. And that feels like a good day after all the watering. Day 13 is the Egg Festival, and it's a great day because we're harvesting parsnips, which frees up plenty of room for strawberries, which first appear at the Egg Festival. This is good timing. We water what we can before heading to the festival and buying probably too many strawberry seeds, but we need to get what we can get. After that, we greet the different characters, saying hello to them, and then join the egg hunt, where we try to beat Abigail, who would win any other year. Can we just appreciate the little grab through the fence right there? We end up getting 13 eggs, which is more than enough to beat her, and give us the great prize, which is our first hat. We put that hat on and then put our strawberries in an optimistic layout of a quality sprinkler design. We level up to level 4 farming before heading into day 14, which is a Sunday, so we go ahead and check the Queen of Sauce where we learn how to make coleslaw. Yum. The parsnips are ready on the bottom, so we pick all of those and we make sure to water the strawberries. Those are precious plants. We complete the spring crops bundle and we donate the quality crop parsnips, which opens up the furnace room. We check our round of trash cans and then we fish. We fish so much all day long. It is hours worth of fishing. It would be so long if I showed you all of it. We race back home with fish in hand at midnight, which gives us just enough time to sell the fish that we have before heading to bed. It's at this very moment that I realize I have made a huge mistake. It was Haley's birthday yesterday, and I went to bed without giving her a gift, so my good luck babe moment is over for me. We need a backup. I collect forage and it is raining, so I spend most of the day fishing. Let me tell you, this fishing is so important. It is going to make such a big difference. You'll see in this week what we have planned. I sell the fish that we caught in the morning to exchange for use attachments as well, which will be very important. We fish for the remainder of the night and then head to bed where we get level 7 fishing. We are so close. The next day starts with more of the same, watering our crops, harvesting parsnips and forageables, and choosing some stuff to bring to see Gunther. This is where checking the trash cans is so important. This was a game changer. We got a fish taco, which increases our fishing level by 2 skill levels, which means we only need to get to fishing level 8 now in order to catch the legend fish, which will be a profit game changer since the 1.6 update. We get some salmon berries where we can, check our prospects for the flower dance. They're not looking good. Alex is at the top. Donate stuff to Gunther and collect some melon seeds, which are going to help for an early start in summer. And then we fish. We fish all day long once again. Kind of mid-afternoon, I decide that we need to get the bag upgrade from Pierre. But instead, I walk into a cutscene between Pierre and Morris. Most people really dislike Morris. I don't think he's that bad. I think he's a man working for a corporation. And honestly, we have to remember that Pierre really isn't that great either. Most of the men in this game just flat out suck. He makes us feel bad for him by talking about not being able to match the prices, but we have to remember that he sells our crops for an insane price. We get the upgrade, but not before seeing Lewis. And we use that upgrade to fish some more and not have to worry about storage. But before going back, we make sure to say hi to all these ladies who, quite frankly, I can't even dance with at the flower dance. Maybe Emily, we'll see. We fish with Willie for some good luck, and we fish all night long. We do get some good treasure chests, and at the end of the day, it's a pretty decent haul. We head back to bed after selling our fish and we level up to level 5 farming where we choose the tiller profession where crops are worth 10% more. Day 17 is a new day and oh my gosh, Demetrius is on our farm. This is the earliest I have ever seen him here. I don't think I've ever once seen him in spring to offer up the cave. We must have gotten 25,000 gold, I believe, Typically, I choose the Bat Cave. It just helps to get the community center down further. My first save, I did choose the Mushroom Cave. I really enjoyed it. But this way, my ADHD can forget about the cave and come back later on. We do a lot of watering for the strawberries. And let me tell you, starting mid spring, it does feel like it takes a while and you lose a bit of time to get those going. Don't worry, we're right back to fishing to try to get to level 8. This is the slowest climb I've ever had. I do some foraging for the salmon berries, and then I head my way down and do even more foraging at the beach that I definitely have neglected. You win some, you lose some when you choose different strategies in this game. I do sell stuff, and then I give a diamond to Penny because I am desperate to have someone to dance with, and you will see just how desperate I am. I also end up giving a daffodil to Emily. I was originally looking for Caroline and I didn't find her right away. So, I can dance with Emily. I can't dance with Caroline. Then we change to something a little different. I need rocks for a fish pond because since the 1.6 update, you have been able to put legendary fish in the fish pond and they now give some incredible roe. This is a game changer money wise. Like, it is powerful. You will see, and I am very excited that we chose this route. Of course, it wouldn't be right to end the day without more fishing, so I did eat salmon berries and I did fish to my heart's desire, which quite frankly was done with fishing. And this is a lot to edit, by the way. This is hours and hours of fishing. Each week took me about 2.5 hours just to film. We do level up to level 3 foraging though. Day 18 starts like any other. We are watering our strawberries. And it turns out we must be doing pretty well in this save because we're going to be featured in some sort of magazine thing. But we are doing something different today. We are clearing the trees because it is time to get our fish pond. Like, this feels really good after a long time of fishing. We are finally making progress. We still need 300 wood for the beach. Like, we are behind in other areas. It's at this point that I noticed we got a cardigan from the trees, I think. I'm not really sure. Also, we have been saying hi to Macy, so don't worry about that. We were just shy of the fish pond, so I have to go fish some more and sell that fish to Willie. We do stop by and see Pam, which is good because it's her birthday and we don't forget her. We give her a parsnip. We sell our stuff to Willie to make just enough money and then see the girl we did forget, Haley, and give her the daffodil standing right next to her before finally getting the fish pond. Fishing some more to get to level 8. Even though we don't like fishing, this was a very lucky fishing time. We did end up getting the Jewels of the Sea book, which allows us to get fish roe in the treasure chests. We do end up reading that and then leveling up to fishing level 8. Yay, like we've done it. I can't believe it. It's really funny though because the next treasure chest we get is also the Jewels of the Sea book, which we read for more experience. We sell what we can before heading to bed and admiring that we got to level 8. I cannot explain to you how lucky we are for day 19. Like, it is raining the very first day that we are able to catch a legend fish that only appears in the rain. What? Not to mention, we get to harvest parsnips. We get a recipe. Jody wants a cauliflower, which I do end up having. I excitedly wait for Willie to open so that we can buy the trap bobber, which will make it so that a legendary fish doesn't as easily escape. So once it's outside of the bar, it doesn't go down as quick as it usually would. I eat the fish taco that we happen to get from the trash, and after a couple casts, we do end up getting the legendary fish. You are going to watch me struggle for a little bit here. You can definitely see that the bar doesn't decrease as quickly with that bobber. But you know what? We are doing okay. We do end up getting it. It gets easier the second half. And you know what? It wasn't that bad of a fight. I am so proud that we got this fish. I am so proud of the run that we've had so far. We are finally able to breathe. I go look for some spring onions. There weren't really a ton, so I chopped down wood with the extra energy that we have. And then I give Jody her cauliflower. But I almost ate it first. Did you see that? This is where I'm delusional, y'all. I go get beer for Shane. I am desperate for someone to dance with, and he is my only hope. He is the easiest person to dance with. I contemplate my life choices. I don't have much of a choice. I do rearrange my inventory so I can buy some salads because Leah's right over there. And y'all, I love Leah. I can't not give her salads. I need to try for more than just Shane here, okay? I grow tired of waiting for him, but there he is. I give him the beer. He wonders how I know it's his favorite when he literally reeks of it all the time. Oh, what are the choices we are making? Harvey? Could I maybe? No, we need to go. I run into Willie, which then makes me even more delusional because I start seeing Seb and Alex and I consider them for dance partners. We need to go to bed. It's 7 o'clock. It's been a rough spring. We're going to bed. Day 20 starts with fishing in bed because apparently I have officially lost it. I check the journal to see what we're doing in there and then head out to look at the cauliflower and strawberries. But oh my gosh, the fish pond is done and our legend fish, it ploop, goes right in. I'm so happy that we accomplished that. That's huge. I go back to harvest the cauliflower and, of course, water the strawberry before. It's not what it looks like, I promise. I am not fishing for myself. George needs seaweed, and so I am getting that for him, promise. Of course, we do have to make room for the seaweed because I already need the third upgrade. Like, I guess it's technically the second upgrade. I need the third backpack, okay? Second backpack. I'm losing it, y'all. I've been fishing for so long. I ditched the spring onion because, well, we're going based on money. I can sell the other stuff for more. I give George the seaweed. See, I told you the truth. I almost eat the wild horseradish before giving it to Abigail. And then I run into Shane, the birthday boy, who likes his gift, but then tells me to not bother him. How do y'all like him? I'm judging you a little bit. We get the orange sapling from the ticket machine, which I carry around. We go to the mines to get some more rock because we need to start thinking about preserve jars. Those need rock and wood, and well, we just need them for the row. This is where we're going to make the money. We do get to level 15. I craft one preserve jar, and I'm like 5 rock short of another one, so I have to go around the farm and get whatever rock I can find before finally building one more. I use whatever energy I have left, say hi to Macy, and then go to bed. Where, oh my gosh, we have mystery boxes now available. I don't know if this is early or not, if it's set on a time, or I don't know. It's been a while since I've researched these, but that's really exciting. We do end up leveling up to level 2 mining, and because the next day is Sunday, we check out the Queen of Sauce where we get the recipe for a radish salad. Our strawberries are ready. The legend pond is green. It is a good day. We harvest these strawberries, which will be so important later on, not for the reason you think. Even though Shane hates us, he does give us the recipe for pepper poppers. We give Linus a daffodil because, quite frankly, he's been feeling a little neglected. And then we encounter the absolute worst mine run I have ever done. It had to have been a horrible luck day because what was this? A spiral level at the end where I was fighting for my life to get to the staircase that was already in the inside. This was cruel and unusual punishment. I did end up getting to the center area after what felt like forever, and I had enough time to pick up a glow ring. Of course, by then, my inventory was so full I had to get rid of stuff, which was fine, and we made it to level 20, where I then passed out. However, we leveled up to level 6 farming, where we have the quality sprinklers, which we will have in place for summer, so we don't have to water anymore. Day 22, and we only have a little bit more until spring is over. We say hi to Macy. We get charged our hefty bill from Harvey. And then Dad almost says he's proud of us. He says he's impressed with the farm. We water some strawberries and then realize we really should build that furnace and complete that quest of making a copper bar. We do just that before heading over to give Abigail an amethyst. Today is truly the day for accomplishing tasks. We go ahead and build a coop, which has been a bit of a long time coming after our whole fishing adventure. I also remember that I need to actually go inside the Adventurers Guild to complete that quest, but it's not open yet, so I stare into the void of what could be the quarry, deforest some trees in front, and then finally enter in. I look at what we've gotten done, which is, something for how little we've gone into the mines, and then do something I've never done before, which is buy a sword, because The mines have been really hard this save file. I think I'm going in at the worst possible luck days. This, of course, encourages me to go into the mines, which, now that we're back with a better sword, it's going pretty well. That is, until I lose enough energy and decide to eat something right next to the stairs and pop back up. So, regretting that decision and being highly embarrassed, I leave and go check out the bookseller, not before trying to get a living hat. The bookseller's way outside my price range, so we forget that. We go get a beer for Shane, who says that he doesn't even want any friends. So, super romantic. So glad we're picking him. We get the cutscene of Linus digging in the trash, which we do all the time. So, of course, we say it's not a big deal. Gus ends up telling Linus to just ask for food, which don't get me started on how that irks me, but Gus is one of my favorite guys in this, so I let it go. And then we get this really weird dialogue with Clint where he talks about how him and everyone else in his family is a blacksmith, which is kind of annoying. So I just call him a silly clown, even though I want to go with the last option. And weirdly enough, he actually takes this really well and laughs. We use whatever energy we have left to chop down some trees before heading to bed for another day done. Day 23, and we are going to water those strawberries. We are going to check the trash bins and then head to the mines because we're feeling more confident than ever. And things are actually going very well. It doesn't take super long until we get to level 30, which, is a big deal in this save file. After we hit that, we then look at our friendship list and sigh, go to the saloon, get a beer, and give it to Shane, where he says he will give us a pot of gold to leave him alone, which, quite frankly, I would take him up on that. I then notice that I am at 4 hearts with the 2 alcoholics in town. Sigh. It's at this point that I stare at you and start to judge anyone who willingly chooses Shane as a partner because, oh my gosh. Anyways, I plant some carrot seeds that I have, go to bed, and call it a night where we level up to level 3 mining and level 3 combat. Day 24, the Flower Dance Festival is finally here. We refill our watering can and water our crops before heading around to collect some trash, where we get the trash catalog. I have never gotten this before. I kind of thought it was a trash hat at first. It's not. I was super excited. We go to the flower festival where we cannot afford anything. I look at my choices to make sure there's nobody else I can dance with, but nope, it's just Shane. So we ask him where he says, sure. And we somehow get our first achievement of friendship with him. We do a dance far, far away from each other, which, is. We place the trash catalog and go to bed. It's been a day. And somehow we level up to level 4 foraging. Day 25, my in real life chronic illness hits, so I'm starting to feel a little rough. We look into the trash catalog and realize maybe I am destined to be with Shane because my life is now this: tires, plastic, trash everywhere. Anyways, we get another round of strawberries, which ends up being our last round, and I notice that the roe is ready from the legend pond. So we go ahead and craft another preserves jar after saying hello to Macy, and then get this moneymaker underway. It is going to be very good money. We run into our new best friend Shane, who says we're really persistent and surprised that we would want to be interested in talking to him, which same. Then we deforest the farm and, we just kind of run out of things to do today. So we take it as a sign to go to bed early for once in the game and move on. Day 26, we say good morning to Macy before heading outside where it is raining, which doesn't really matter anymore because the strawberries aren't going to really do anything else, but we harvest some carrots, get some more legend roe, and get our aged roe. We admire our coop and then start chopping down some trees. Deforestation, y'all. It is what makes this go round. Abby wants us to play a game with her, and it wasn't really going so well at first. I really didn't think we were going to make it. Somehow, by the miracle of power-ups, we do end up finishing it together and winning the game, which I'm pretty proud of. We go over to get a chicken where, oh no, somebody just said, come get your man. This is my man? I don't think so. Absolutely not. Shane really upsets Jazz. And then we go get a chicken, which I don't know what to name it. I always have y'all name it. So I name it Spring after the season, then continue on my merry way where I harvest some leeks and spend some time in the mines to get some rock, because we are going to get a barn as well. I end up getting the monster compendium, which gives a small chance for double loot drops from monsters, so we go ahead and read that, wander around, and then head right to bed. Day 27, we say good morning to Spring and then make our way over to Robin to build a barn. We donate an item to Gunther and then realize we forgot Pierre's birthday yesterday. Oops. So we wait for Emily and give her a birthday gift. But it's at this point I realize my top 3 friendships are with the 2 town alcoholics and the bartender. I don't really know what this says about this run. This is the day where we start organizing. We make chests, one for each color, and chop down trees for some more until we end up with an organized area, finally, and then head to bed. The last day of spring is a Sunday, so we watch The Queen of Sauce where we learn how to make an omelet. And by this day, I'm feeling really crummy with my chronic illness. I'm in a huge flare, and I forget to harvest the rice. We just forget all about it. We do get the salad recipe from Emily, and we say hi to Macy before heading into town and checking out what the cart lady has. It's nothing we really need, so we leave it there and focus on deforesting instead. We do end up selling the Age Legend row for over 5,000 gold, which is fantastic for the first season of spring. We use that money to upgrade our pickaxe, and then we stumble into this really awkward cutscene that I always hate, where Penny literally just shoves George out of the way to try to help him. As a teacher, I feel like she should really have an understanding on, disabilities and the appropriate way to handle things. We do call her out on it. She apologizes. George apologizes for being rude. And then we do a couple other things that don't really matter throughout the day. I just want to take this time to thank you for watching the first part. This is my first ever Let's Play. It was really fun. It was a lot of work. If you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe, I will be doing one for summer as well. I do live stream on Twitch. I have that linked. And I will see y'all soon. Leave a comment letting me know what you want to have happen in summer and who we should romance, because please, for the love of goodness gracious, I don't think I can handle marrying Shane. I know some of y'all would love it, but I just don't think I can do it. And with that, spring is over. We head to bed fairly early and get ready for summer. The very last thing we have to do is choose for our foraging level. We choose Gatherer so that we can have a double chance of forage.